Do I need it? Am I under control? Can I beat it? Wake up. If it's swallowing me whole, would I see it?
I can make you feel alive.
I know, but do I need you to survive?
Just a sip,
Does it still matter which one?
just a drip.
Am I dumbfounded when I slip?
Can't believe,
I can't believe it.
can't believe,
I can't believe.
can't believe.
I can't believe this happened. Wow. French vanilla, I think I should sit this one out. Maybe a cup of self-control would be the right. It's the flavor you want. Maybe so, but it feels better to check than to reflect. Ooh.
きっと人生最後の日を前に思う。
I had a night, I had a day. I did 1,000,000 stupid things. I said 1,000,000,000 foolish things. I'm not okay.
Evelyn, why do we bother to stay?
Why are you running away?
Don't you feel like severing?
Everything's just come together.
It's broken, I don't want to play.
We grew up closer than
anything.
closer than anything.
Shared our bed,
And wore the same
talked
clothes.
about everything.
Spoke about so many things.
What shall we wear tonight?
What shall we eat today? Can we go ice
But
skating?
we just did that yesterday.
Should we be firemen? Can we be astronauts? What if they find
They're not
us?
looking anyway.
Evelyn, why do we bother to stay?
Why are you running away?
Don't you feel like severing?
Everything's just come together.
Your mama's crying. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Your mama's crying for you. Do-do-do-do-do. Mama's lying. Oh, what's she trying to do to you? Good times are singing, they sang. Those times are echoing through me. What's the softest way to say you took away my friend, my body? What's the kindest way to say you took away my friend? What's the kindest way to say you took away my friend, my body? What's the kindest way to say the end?
穴の開いた鍋、肉のないカレー、足りないのは代わりがあるから。一人の箸、一人の靴、針のない時計、足りない関係からのシャンプー、満たされたゴミ、どっちがいる、どっちもいらない。揃えば意味なす私のアバター、二人で一つよ、私とあなた。愛しいものは離さないで言え、君は愛そのものだ。ゆえにゆえにゆえにゆえにラブラブ、ゆえにゆえにゆえにラブラブ、ゆえにゆえにゆえにラブラブ、ゆえにゆえにゆえにラブラブ。一人の箸、一人の口、針のない時計、足りない関係。でもさ、それは違うんだ。だって君が選んでいる上ゆえにそこにいるはずなのに、幽霊みたいに嫌われて。でもさ、それでいいんだよ。ひどいとか綺麗事言わないで。だって僕も私もみんな幽霊、わがままな幽霊さ。
ゆえに
ゆえにゆえにゆえにゆえにラブラブ、ゆえにゆえにゆえにラブラブ、ええにええにええにラブラブ、ええにええにええにラブラブ、ゆえにゆえにゆえにラブラブ、ゆえにゆえにゆえにラブラブ。穴の開いた鍋、肉のないカレー、足りないのは代わりがあるから。
We all pretend to be the heroes on the good side. Oh, 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 oh. 어떤 것은 검은색, 어떤 것은 하얀색. 색안경을 끼고 보면 어떡해. 넌 착한 사람이고 걔 나쁜 사람이고 재미없는 너의 세상은 So many shades of grey. 어떻게 아직도 모를 수 있어. Oh, good easily fades away. 함부로 나를 좋아하지 마. Because I'm a villain. 왜 아닐 거라 생각해. 아주 못돼 먹은 작은 악마 같은 나인 걸 몰라. You're a villain. 왜 아닐 거라 생각해. 미처 몰랐던 악마가 아니야. 내 숨 쉬고 있어. I'm killing someone. Maybe you're killing someone. Maybe I'm killing you. Maybe you're killing me. Maybe we all pretend to be the heroes on the good side.